Hey guys, welcome to another Aleroart episode of my podcast. It's been a minute. It's been totally a minute. I've not recorded in a long time. Right now it's like towards, say, the ending of the summertime right now. And right now it's just, where do I start? What's been going on? What has been the thing? Of course, everybody's been dealing with quarantine in the last couple of months. I have been creative-wise, stuff with your friends and family, and just how you are dealing with this staying in, and how are you as creative putting out output of material. Me as a illustrator slash instructor teaching middle school comic art to kids, my program turned into more of just pretty much just turning in video tutorials and creating worksheets for like coloring sheets and activities, including creator own properties that just to keep the kids like motivated, because again, what are you supposed to do at times like this? I wanted to get back sooner, and I just fell into a funk of just not being able to get motivated in creating these episodes. And I really wanted to, and I was just trying to figure out something I could do. And I guess the best way I could say is, just go into it, just try. And that's what I'm doing tonight right now, just to bring out this episode. So it's it is episode 4. I feel like a little cheesy, nerdy Star Wars reference of like New Hope, of just trying to incorporate something new in bringing back my routine of creating a podcast. Again, I want to thank you guys all who have supported, all who's been part of this this journey of just in some part of me being creative in my own way, making my brand. I've continued on with Power Punch Bootcamp, which is one of the comics that I've been working on for the last close to 3 years now. We wrapped up our second successful Kickstarter. We are working on our third, which I'm illustrating right now for creator writer Ali Ogaton. And this time around, it's a little bit more creative of adding more characters. So going back and forth and coming up with more content has definitely been very awesome to collaborate with Ellie on this project. All of the projects we work on together has just been fun, and it's always a learning. But we are very fortunate to have fans that support the online Instagram Power Punch, as well as the Kickstarter followers that supported what creator-owned people have been creating. And we are one of them. Us both being teachers. Me here in the States, she's overseas. I don't know. It's just really cool. I've just been very fortunate in being able to create this kind of content and being able to get the all ages. Just to have more of that in my my notches of my belt of creating content. So I'm very grateful for that. I've also mentioned I was teaching. I am teaching. I am doing these online videos of just like they're between 10 to 20 minutes of like how to draw, and it's just to keep the kids that are at home motivated. So if anything can be done with that. The things that have been going on with the misfortunes of we've been dealing with stuff outside of just trying to be positive and trying to get just pretty much like how to help kids in homes that aren't getting food. So I've been working briefly with certain organizations of just trying to get the name out, just to get like rather it be like snacks, dry foods, little snacks that have been at schools. How can we get those out there? It's just one of those things you just want to try to help. We're able to get some programs out there that we're able to help. So that's been another thing for me. Contributing in making awareness in the community of Black Lives Matter, in ways of like donating for funds, or making awareness has also been part of things that I want to do and help. And if it's any way with helping with illustrating some work or doing a painting, I just want to help in that sense. So I was able to contribute in helping in murals in the community. That's been it was really great to see the neighborhood with the kids and the parents that were participating. So that's been another of my summer. You call it like a journey. So yeah, this whole thing has been just like a big old, like a ball of yarn, and I say that as I look at Alley Cat, as a ball of yarn of a lot of things that's been going on, and you're just trying to make the best of what you could do in these situations. And I've been able to contribute and help just to people needing illustrations for like flyers that to help out for like in the community. That's been my thing. Trying to see what are other things that just been going on, because it's been summertime and our summer programs have turned remote. Been very fortunate to help at my schools to be part of a book club, which is I think it's really awesome. And also being asked as an art teacher of asking ideas what would be great to incorporate for programs for kids to read. So I kind of had my homework to do, and I've been reading a couple of books. Just been making a list of my input of what I think would be great for certain art classes and for age range. Everything I've been reading has been very great, whether it be for like storybooks or even little novels. Some of them have been comic books, some of them have been graphic novels as well. So I've been able to give like a review on that. So that's what I've been doing in my my work-wise for the last couple of months. So that's been cool. Mentioning a bit that I got to do some murals, and I got to do actually 5 murals within a 2-week span. So that's been very cool. All around the Chicago area, more so in Little Village and Pilsen, and over by Bridgeport, also in Brighton Park. So that's been very, very cool. I would like to do more if there's any possible ones that come up. A lot of my material's been solely Alley Cat, but again, I'm happy to be asked. So yeah, getting to do stuff like that's been really cool. Still making comics, still creating. Actually been working on pages for the new Power Punch Bootcamp, and got to work on a sampler for a possible pitch for a publisher. So I hope to talk about that soon. I was able to illustrate the pages out with a collaboration with Ellie Ilgerton, It was very cool. I was very grateful to be part of that. So I like to talk more about it, but I think it's one of those ones that talk about it when it gets more manifested out. So that's been that. Working on my Patreon, my Patreon.com/Aleroart. I've been creating video tutorials, also hyperlapse videos. I'm trying to understand how to master talking over on my artwork, but in the meantime, I'm just incorporating, say, 10-minute videos of just me completing an illustration page from rough to ink line. So if you guys can check that out, I do have different tiers, as well as anything pretty much to help support my Patreon. It goes a long way, and it's just really cool to have people support, create their own content. So that's one of the things of being a creator and creating content. You want to give back and share. So I've been doing that kind of stuff. Still creating and posting on Instagram and Twitter. I've been looking over and seeing that I also have some Tumblr pages. So if you guys are ever on Tumblr, you can go to Aleroart Tumblr. I also have a Tumblr for my full name, alejandrorosado.com, and that pretty much is just another site of what I normally would post on Twitter and Instagram, and this is just like if you just use Tumblr, you can go there. So yeah, just been just so many things been going on, and you just, for myself speaking, is just trying to keep busy, create, paint, learn more. I've been reading more. I've been reading a lot of because of the workshop programs at my school, definitely learning more about different countries, and learning about culture, things that how incorporate our artwork, how our artwork can speak without words. That's one of the things as a cartoonist I always try to hope to accomplish, and sometimes people get it, some people don't. For example, I guess for some people that do get it, getting someone that finds Aleroart funny and they don't speak English, but they just reach out and say with as much English as they can, and say that Aleroart pretty much makes them laugh, and that's all I really want them to do. So I've been doing that. I've been just reading and learning how to do more in my storytelling. How can I just try to do better? Learning, motivating others as well, trying to help out what I can, self-help, learning, meditation, how to, try to do 15-20 minutes of just try to not be on social media or using my internet as far as trying to always see what's the next email coming in, just trying to take day by day as something that I could just work with as I can. That's like a mental thing, just try to not to let things get to me, try to be more positive, especially for my family and friends. And I'm just trying to do one thing or at a time, just to try to keep consistent in that kind of way. And I know there's, I can totally confess and say that I know I overthink stuff, so I try to take a break and make a habit of after certain days, on say a Friday, I will cut off going online, and I would stop drawing and painting. I know that's kind of crazy because that's what I'm known for. I just try to unhinge and just try to relax and try to watch some kind of movie, or try to incorporate learning something about a new video game that I've been looking at. So yeah, reading and just relaxing has been more of my new thing that I've been adding on. It's been really cool. Alley Cat, I guess just jumping around background for Alley Cat, with him doing with him in the murals, been fortunate enough to do. I've incorporated a lot of the cans that I've used painting with, just to paint on the cans that I've used, and been getting some good responses on that. So I will have those posted over at his website over at who is Alley Cat at Store Envy, as well as his Instagram page, and you guys can check that out over on my Patreon or Aleroart Instagram page as well. That's on Twitter too, so a little plug there. Yeah, I just wanted to just do that, just to update and just talk briefly about what's been new. I'm grateful for everybody's comments and communication and well wishes. I say the same thing as well. I know we're at times where we're just in the house and stuck, and sometimes we just try to look for outlets to do, and we all are just trying to get by. Yeah, so I don't know, I just wanted to talk briefly on what's been going on. I know I don't make long like podcasts and talk about stuff, but I do plan to do more of these. Again, thank you guys as always for participating and response and comments. It really does mean a lot. It really means a lot when you guys share the content that I create. I just want to bring out something positive in my work for people, all ages. So with that, I am Alejandro Rosado. I go by Aleroart. I am on Instagram and Twitter at Aleroart, and I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/Aleroart. You guys can check out and support my page in any way you guys can. It'd be awesome. If you guys have any comments, I always welcome it. I try to answer it. I do have other artists that I interact with that always has questions, and I just try to bring awareness of, like, somebody's curious to ask, like, how do you create that or make that. I have parents that I always ask for, like, questions of how to keep the kids busy making art. So I'm always creating content that I always just try to help in ways that I can, and it's just my way of helping, and that's just pretty much that. So I just want to end on that and say I hope to talk to you guys and create more content. I also want to start having guests on my podcast, and it's really weird to say it like that and in a cringing way, because again, this is a new venture for me and I'm excited and nervous, and I hope to have some guests and just to talk about stuff with art, and let's try to get more in depth in how this crazy world of this COVID and quarantine, how can we work in ways together to get through this. So I'd like to end this by just saying, like, I hope you guys are good. I hope to talk to you guys soon, and thanks again. Peace out. Bye.